Hello, happy Friday and welcome to Pilates again. So let's all try to think about our posture, maintaining that movement control and thinking about our breathing, so just controlling everything. Nothing should be painful, so make sure if you're doing an exercise and it's sore, just stretch during that time or go back to the lower levels. Alright, so to start with, we always start with body setting, so place your feet together in the middle of your mat, bring your toes out and your heels to meet. That's our starting position. There's 3 points of contact with the ground, so that's your big toe, heel and little toe. So just start by pressing your big toe through the mat. Add in the pressure through the heel and just add in the pressure through the little toe. Feel your arches open up slightly. Moving up, we've got a nice soft knee, so no big bend, no hyperextension, just a nice soft knee. Onto the pelvis. We're just going to do a few pelvic tilts, so sticking that bottom out and then tucking it under. Make sure we keep this upper body really nice and still, and it's just tilting from this pelvis. So sticking that bottom out, tucking under. Then try and find a nice middle ground. Engage through your abdominal muscles by drawing in towards your belly button and hold it there. Keep your ribs nice and relaxed. Open up your collarbones, so really widen your shoulders like you've got a nice smiling face all the way to the tips of your shoulders. Lastly, lengthening through that neck. So feel that from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. Got a nice long spine, someone's pulling you up from the crown of your head, drawing you up really nice and tall. So to recap, we've got the 3 points of contact with our feet, big toe, heel, little toe, soft knees, engage through our abdominals, we're open through our chest, and nice and tall through our neck and through our spine. Alright, let's get started. So the first one we're going to do is an overhead reach. So palms facing each other, and we're just going to reach our thumbs to the back of the room and back down again. Just like you're holding a big beach ball, and you're just going to reach it overhead, keeping your body nice and still, just moving from your shoulders. Try as you do this not to arch your back or stick your chin out, just stay really nice and tall. Okay, we're going to go into a hip hinge now. So you're going to stick your bottom out so you reach overhead. Still maintaining looking forward, so reach overhead and squeeze your bottom up. Reach overhead, squeeze your bottom up. Really feel like you're pushing your bottom behind you. Your knees can bend a little bit, but try and keep them as straight as comfortable. Keeping that neck and spine really straight, like you're holding a pole behind your back and you're just hinging from the hip. No movement of that spine. Reaching overhead. Okay, we're going to pause at the bottom. You're just going to pulse your thumbs to the ceiling. Good, and standing up. Same again, so pause at the bottom. Pulse your thumbs to the ceiling. You should feel a bit of a hamstring stretch, a bit of a stretch to the back of your thighs. Coming up. One more, hinge back and pulse again. Good, and coming up. If you can't do single leg, repeat what we just did. If you can do single leg, stand onto one leg, bring your knee up, and as we reach overhead, we're just going to hinge from that leg again and draw that knee up. So again, hinge from the leg, point the toe behind, then draw the knee up. Hinging, point that toe, draw the knee up. Keeping that spine nice and straight, just hinging from the hip. Nice long straight spine. Good. On the next one, we're going to hold down. So hold here, you're just going to pulse the thumb, keeping your balance, pulse the thumbs to the ceiling. Hold there, and you're going to pulse the toe to the ceiling. Good, and coming back up. And you're going to pulse your knee up to the ceiling. Good, and back down. We're going to switch to the other side. So bring the other knee up. I might just go forward, otherwise I'm going to hit my lump. Knee up, then you're going to point your toe behind as you reach overhead, then drive the knee up. Make sure you're keeping your hips square to the mat, so you're not rotating. Everything staying solid and square, and not shifting one way or the other. And again, just sticking that bottom out, trying to keep that leg as straight as is comfortable. A little bend is fine. Nice straight spine though. Okay, on the next one, we're going to pause, pulse the thumbs to the ceiling, hold and pulse the foot to the ceiling. Good, coming up, pulse the knee to the ceiling. Really good. Back to 2 feet. We're going to go back to the hip hinge on 2 feet. So just hinging back, coming back up. We should feel our hamstring to start to get a little bit looser, not quite as tight as we hinge down. Really good. Okay, hold forward, pulse your thumbs to the ceiling. Good, coming back up, really nice. We're just going to do a few side stretches now. So bring your feet out, heels to meet and feet out once more. So we're in this nice wide position. We're just going to squat down, slide like you're on a wall. We're just going to reach over to one side. So really wiggle those fingers, get all the way over. All the weight should be on this. You can always tap that toe. Coming back to the middle. Stretching over to the other side. Really open up through this side. Reach with this hand, reach with the toe that's on the ground. And open up your side. Back to the middle. Reaching over again. Really wiggle those fingers. Stretch through that big toe. Open up that side. Coming back. Really reaching over. Good. On the next one, if you can, we'll do the leg taps. So we're going to reach over and you're just going to tap that leg. Nice and controlled. Good. Back to the middle. Reach as far as you can over. Reach with those fingers. Reach with the big toe. And then tap the leg. Nice and controlled. Really reaching with that big toe. Good, and back to the middle. We're just going to finish with some corkscrews. So hands above your head. As you slide down, then we rotate our chest bone around. Come back up. So sliding down, rotate that chest bone up. Good. Exhale around. Inhale up. Exhale around. Inhale up. Make sure your knees stay out over your toes. They're not dropping in. Last one. Good. Really nice. Alright, we're going to do a spinal roll down onto our fronts. So keep our bottom tucked in, tuck our chin to our chest, roll one vertebrae down at a time till you're at your hips, hinge and onto your knees, onto your front. Alright, the first one we're going to do is leg pulling prone. So your hands are just further forward of your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Lift that chest away from your hands and you're going to inhale to prepare, exhale to lift, fan over. So we're going to lunge over our hands, hover back and lunge over our hands. Nice straight spine. If you want to do level 2, you add in the leg. So you kick one leg and you alternate as we go. Level 3 is opposite arm, opposite leg. So keeping everything nice and square. Just reaching one arm, one leg. Okay, I'm going to do level 2 with you. So just with the leg. So pick your level. Let's inhale to prepare. Lift that chest, lengthen the neck. Exhale, and let's push over. Hover back as you inhale. Exhale, and push. Keep that chest nice and high. Make sure it's not dipping towards your hands. Keep those arms nice and long. And if you're doing level 2 and 3, really point that toe, lengthen the leg away. Nice long neck, looking straight down at the mat. Okay, on the next one, we're going to pause and just pulse the leg and arm if you're doing level 3, leg if you're doing level 2, and just hold nice and high with level 1. Leg down and hover back. Hold on the other side, and again pulse. Draw that belly button towards your spine, engage through those abdominals. Foot down. Hover back and back to alternating. Really good. Exhale over. Inhale back. Exhale over. Inhale back. Okay, one more pulse each side. So we're going to pause again and pulse. Pointing through the toe. Draw the abs up towards you. Hover back. Last one. Point away and pulse. And coming back. You can just sit back into child's pose for a second, gather your breath, and the next one we're going to do is leg taps. So level 1, your knees are on the ground, hands underneath your shoulders. You're just going to tap one leg out and draw that knee back in. Level 2, tuck your toes under, knees up a couple of centimetres, and again, just tap out and draw back in. Level 3, straight arm plank, knees in, and you're going to tap out and draw back in. Okay, I'm going to do level 3 with you guys. So pick your level, level 1, level 2, or level 3 with me. Inhale to prepare, lift that chest, exhale into position, and let's tap. Reach with the leg, draw that knee back in. But nothing's moving except that leg. So that chest stays high, looking straight down at the mat. You're drawing your belly button in towards your spine to engage those abdominals. And you think about your breathing, nice controlled breathing. Good. No body shifting. That torso is staying square to the mat. Your chest is staying high, not sinking in between your arms. 3 more. Really reach for this. Last 2. 2, 1. And relax down. Really good. No rest for this one, so we're going to go straight onto the other side. So again, level 1, hands and knees. Level 2, knees up a couple of centimetres. Level 3, straight arm plank with me. So inhale to prepare. Lift that chest, lengthen the neck. Exhale into position. And let's go. Tap, draw in. Let's really think about keeping those shoulders and hips really square to the mat, so they're not shifting or rotating as you tap out your leg. Keeping that neck nice and long. And that chest really high. The chest shouldn't drop in between your arms. Back to the breathing. Nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Controlling that movement, nice smooth movement, relaxing with the breaths. Really good. We've got 5 more. Good, really reach for this last 4. Really good. And relax down, really good. So the next one is the same 3 levels, just this time it's shoulder taps. So level 1, down on your hands and knees again, arm pulsing wide. Level 2, tuck the toes under, knees up, arm pulsing. Level 3, straight arm plank with that arm pulsing. I'm going to do level 1 this time, so my knees are staying on the ground. So pick your starting level, inhale to prepare, lift that chest, lengthen the neck, exhale into position, and let's go. Keeping everything nice and solid. Make sure that hand's coming above your back though. Don't want any arms down here. We want to really work that back of the shoulder, back of the rotated cuff, that deltoid muscle. It's a really important stability muscle of your shoulder. Let's focus on our breathing. Nice deep breaths in. Keeping that chest nice and high away from the mat, but not rotated, so it should still be looking at the mat. Just keeping the nice long arm on the ground. Keeping the height of the pulsed arm. Keep that belly button drawn towards your spine. Keep those abdominals switched on. And looking straight down at the mat. Nice long neck. 10 more. Really good. 3, 2, 1, and down. Really nice. We're going to go straight onto the other side. So again, level 1 with me. Level 2, knees up. Level 3, straight arm plank. Inhale to prepare, lift that chest, lengthen the neck. Exhale into position, and let's go. Pulse that hand. Just coming from the shoulder, that trunk staying really solid, looking at the mat. Neck's nice and long. The chest is nice and high. Not drop down in here. You need to lift that chest up away from the hand on the ground. I'm really focusing on my abdominals as well, pulling that belly button towards my spine, engaging those abs. Good, let's get that hand really high. Come on, how high can you get the hand without rotating your trunk? Let's work the back of that shoulder muscle. Nice deep breaths, really controlled. Good, 10 more, we've got this. Good, control that trunk. Really good, nice big breaths. 2, 1, and relax down. Good, you'll be pleased to know that's the end of on the front, less shoulders now. We're going to go into a side kick. So if you want to do level 1, you're going to be completely on your side. You're going to lengthen your bottom arm out and use it as a pillow. Shoulders, hips, feet all in a line. The top leg's going to straighten. And you're going to point the toe forward, draw the heel back. That's level 1. Level 2, you come up onto your knees. We drop down onto one side, hand behind our head. Lift our leg up and again point the toe forward, draw the heel back. Level 3, we go into a full side plank, lift the leg up, point the toe forward, draw the heel back. So I'm going to do level 2 with you guys. So pick your starting level. Let's inhale, drop into position, And let's go. Lift that leg up, pointing forward, drawing back. Really nice. Keep the height of that leg. Don't let it drop low down here. It's going to keep nice and high, level with your body. We're going to keep that neck nice and long, looking forward. Those collarbones nice and wide. And just focus on that breathing. Try and make sure our trunk's not moving, it's just coming from our hip. Really good. Okay, we're going to hold back. We're going to do backwards little circles with our heel. But keeping our trunk really nice and still. Drawing our belly button in towards our spine to get those abs on. Really good. Forwards little circles with the heel. Really nice. And we're going to do 5 big pulses to finish. So 5, 4, keep that body strong. 2, 1, onto our knees. Really nice. We're going to go straight onto the other side. So level 1, switch which side you're lying. Level 2, drop over to the other side. Level 3, into your side plank. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift. And let's go. Point that toe forward, draw the heel back. Keeping that nice straight trunk. Open collarbones, long neck. Keeping our abdominals switched on, so it's just this bottom that's working, keeping the height of that leg. Let's think about our breathing again. Really nice and controlled. Good. This time we're going to hold that heel back and draw backwards little circles with that heel. Keeping the trunk really nice and still. Really good. Forwards little circles with the heel. Really nice. Lengthen through that leg. 5 big to finish. So 5, 4. Keep the height. 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Well done. Okay, we're going to go on to a side crunch now. So level 1, you're going to come up onto your knees. And we're going to drop over just like we did. Arm up above. Level 1, you slide your knee along the mat. Draw your elbow to there. Level 2, lift that leg up, elbow to knee. Level 3, again into that straight side plank, elbow to knee. So I'm going to do level 2 again with you guys. So inhale to prepare. Let's drop over, exhale into position. And let's go, elbow to knee, reaching away, pointing those fingers and toes, really getting that range, and drawing that elbow to the knee. Really nice. Reach away, drawing in. Reaching nice and tall, drawing back in. Don't let that leg drop if you're doing level 2 and 3. Level 1, you've still got that slide along the mat. Good, on the next one, we're going to hold out wide. We're going to pulse up to the ceiling, back down, draw back in. Really nice. Keeping the trunk dead still as we do this. It's just our shoulder and hip that's moving to move our arm and leg. But the trunk staying really nice and still. We're controlling this movement. Good, let's focus on our breathing. Control, relax that breathing. 4 more, let's go for height for this 4. Come on, 3 more, how high can that leg get? 2, good, last 1. Crunch in to finish. Really nice. A little bit of a bum workout now, it's good. Right, so we're going to go straight onto the other side. So back onto our knees. Rocking over, stretch the arm, stretch the leg. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift. And let's go. Elbow to knee and then reach away. Point the toe, point the finger. Really get that opening. Really nice. Let's engage through our abdominals. So think about pulling that belly button towards your spine, keeping strong through the trunk. Open through the collarbones, don't let yourself come down here. Keep them nice and wide and open. Looking straight forward. Nice long neck. Okay, on the next one we're going to pulse, so lengthen out, pulse up. Crunch in, pulse. Really nice. Let's get the length, let's get the height. So really reach and reach up. Draw in, reach, reach up. Last 4. Come on. Let's get the height on this last 3. Let's really reach. 2. Last 1. Crunch in and relax. Really good. You'll be pleased to know that's the end of the bum ones. We're going to go do a bit of ab work now. So onto our backs. And you're going to lengthen the neck on the mat. Nice wide open collarbones, palms to the ceiling. So we're going to do an oblique prep. So level 1, your feet stay on the ground. Level 2 with me will come up into tabletop. And with this, we're going to initiate with our chest bone coming up. So just reaching with that chest bone, reach your palms away to the end of the room. But keeping that neck nice and long, try not to stick your chin out, just looking forward and leaning with that chest bone. Okay, level 1, feet down. Level 2 up with me. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, let's go. Good. See how high you can get that chest bone off the ground. It's always higher than you think. Roll that extra vertebrae off the mat. Really reaching with that chest bone. Get all the way up towards your knees. Relaxing that breathing. Nice long neck. Nice open collarbone. Initiating the movement with your chest bone. Okay, we're going to hold at the top. 15 pulses. Let's go. So you're not going all the way down. Just reaching up with that chest bone. Last 10, come on, 10. Keep that breathing controlled. 6. And relax down, really nice. We're going to go into an overhead reach now to just stretch out those abs. So all starting in tabletop position, but your palms are up facing each other. Level 1, as you reach overhead, you just tap a heel to the ground. Level 2, you tap and slide, keeping your trunk really nice and still. Level 3, straighten the other leg down, and you're going to tap and slide. Okay, so pick your level 1, 2 or 3. I'm going to do level 2 with you guys, so I'm going to tap and slide. Inhale to prepare, exhale, let's go. Some people like to inhale up and exhale as they push away. I'm thinking about keeping my neck nice and long, so sliding the crown of my head towards the top of the mat. Keeping my collarbones nice and wide, but mostly making sure my trunk doesn't move. I've got those headlights on my hip bones. I don't want to dip at all. They're keeping looking straight at the ceiling. And I'm really reaching with my big toe, reaching with my fingers, getting the length. If I'm doing a level 2, I want to push towards a level 3, but not quite there. Just straighten away the other leg slightly. So it's still got a bend in it, but you're just putting a little more load through your abdominals. It's really important that you feel it in your belly, not in your back. If you're feeling it in your back, draw that knee back in towards you, protect that lower back. 5 more, really reach and push yourself whilst controlling the movement. 3. Good, legs down. We're not going to have much of a rest here. We're going to go straight onto the other side. So back into tabletop. I'm just going to move the other leg. I'm going to do level 2 again. Maybe push myself a little 2.5. All right, let's go. And reach and draw back in. I'm really focusing that my trunk doesn't move at all. So I'm drawing in towards my belly button. I'm not allowing myself to shift. I'm reaching overhead. Really pointing my big toe. Getting that range. If I want to push myself a bit, I'm going to straighten that other knee out a little bit. Not all the way to a level 3, but just put a little bit more load through my abdominals. Think back to that breathing again, nice relaxed breathing. You can exhale as you stretch. Good. Really controlled. Nice smooth movement, don't let it be shaky. Keep that neck nice and long. And we'll go for 5 more. Really reach for this last 5. 5, come on. All the way, point your toes, point your fingers. Keep strong through your trunk. 2 more. Last 1. And relax down. Really nice. The next one we're going to go to is an oblique prep. So same as the abdo prep, but this time we're going to imagine this diagonal line from our hip to our shoulder. And we're going to fold over it. So the chest bone is going to fold over the line. So level 1, feet on the ground. Level 2, up with me. Place your left hand behind your head, right palm looking up at the ceiling. We've drawn that imaginary diagonal line, and I'm just going to fold that chest bone over to the other side. So when you're ready, inhale to prepare, exhale, let's go. Make sure you're not pulling on your head as you do this. I don't want you to pull your neck forward, it's just there for support. I'm still initiating the movement with my chest bone, folding over that imaginary line, folding all the way towards that opposite hip. Reaching with my palm to the opposite side of the room. Good, we're going to hold up the top. Let's go for 10 pulses. 10. Really get high for this 10. 7. How high can you get? 6 more, come on. Keep breathing. 2, 1, and relax down. This is mean, we're going to go straight to the other side. So right hand behind your head, level 1 feet down, level 2 knees up. Draw the diagonal line the other way, and we're going to fold that shoulder over. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, let's go. So again, initiating with that chest bone to fold over, getting all the way to the opposite side of the hip. That palm's facing the ceiling, and it's reaching to the other side of the room, really folding over, getting that rotation and that height. We're going to hold at the top, 10 pulses, let's go. Good, come on, get the height. 6, really reach and breathe. 3, 2, 1, hand relax down, really nice. There's only 2 more exercises left before we stretch, so we've got one more big ab one. Then we're going to do a bit of a fun one, but it controls through your abs and hips, and some stretching. So scissors now. So palms facing the ceiling, neck nice and long, collarbone nice and wide, knees up. So scissors level 1, you're going to tap a heel, and you're just going to switch, keeping your abdominals really nice and strong. Level 2, you tap and straighten. So point that toe away, really working through that. Level 3, you straighten both legs, go down to where you can control, and then you flutter your legs. So I'm going to do level 2 with you guys. So inhale into tabletop, exhale, and let's go. So I'm tapping, straightening, but I'm really focusing about my hip bones, thinking about the headlights on that, looking straight at the ceiling and not dipping. Keeping my ribs nice and relaxed, nice open collarbone, nice long neck, and keep that breathing, controlled movement. And I'm really pointing away whilst controlling through my trunk. Nice deep breaths, make it nice smooth movement, really work those abs. If you're doing a level 2 and want to push towards a level 3, just don't bend your knees quite as far in. So you're just going to push in that outer range. That's going to be tougher for you. Make sure you still feel it in your abdominals and not in your lower back. If you're feeling it in your lower back, just bring those knees in again. Protect that lower back. Nice controlled breathing. Nice controlled movement. We've got 5 more. Really reach for this last. 4. Control and smooth. 2. 1. Really nice. Last one we're going to do the rolled backs. So, a couple of positions you can do the roll backs in. Level 1, hold your ankles with your knees out. Chest nice and high. You're just going to drop back, then hold yourself up. So drop back, hold yourself up. Level 2, knees out in front of you, palms facing each other, roll back, hold that position. Level 3, straighten your legs out, roll back, hold that straight leg position. I'm going to do level 2, so with my knees up. So level 1, hold your ankle, knees out. Level 2, knees up, palms facing each other. Level 3, straighten both the legs out. Okay, nice high chest. Keep that engaged through the abdominals. Let's go. Roll back and hold. So make it fast back and decelerate yourself up to hold at the end. Keep that chest bone nice and high. Nice long neck. Nice anterior tilt of the pelvis. That's not rocking back. You're just keeping your body nice and still and holding the top. 5 more. Hold. Keep breathing. 3, 2 more. 2, last one. And hold and relax. Good. All right, let's do a little bit of stretching now. That's all the hard work out the way. First one is a lunge and rotate. So take your left foot and step outside your left hand. You're going to use that arm to support your leg. Just going to reach up to the sky and then tuck underneath your leg. Just opening up through this hip, through this upper back, giving yourself some rotation. Remember the breathing with this. So inhale down, exhale up. Nice deep breath in, exhale up. One more. Good. Step that leg back. Step your right foot outside your right hand. Use that arm to stabilise the leg, and again, reaching up, tucking under. So deep breath in and out. Two more. Really get that rotation. Good. Hands down. This time you're going to step your left leg or outside your left hand again. And you're just going to hold this position, so pushing your hips towards your feet. If you feel you can stretch further, drop your outside elbow to the ground. If you can go even further, drop your inside elbow to the ground. Keeping nice and strong. Keep pushing this hip forward towards your feet. Nice deep breaths here, slow your breath rate. Good, step that leg back, step your right foot outside your right hand. Hold this position, pushing that hip forward. If you want to and you feel you can stretch further, drop your elbow to the outside elbow to the ground. If you can go even further, drop your inside elbow to the ground. Nice deep breaths, keep pushing those hips forward. Two more breaths. Good, really nice. We're going to come into a comfortable V-sit now, so whatever's comfortable for you. Chest nice and high. We're just going to do a forward lean. Make sure that you don't crouch your shoulders in. We're hinging from our hips. So hands on the ground and walk your fingers forward, hinging from the hips wherever's comfortable. And we're just going to hold there. Nice slow deep breaths. So really inhale in through the nose. Take a pause in between your inhale and exhale. So inhale, hold, and exhale, and hold. And again. Next exhale, we're going to see if we can go any further. So as we exhale, walk our fingers a little bit further. And again. One more hold. Really good. Let's bring our feet together. Gently straighten your legs and tuck your bottom under. Spinal roll back up. Good, and shake it out. Deep breath in and out. One more. Really well done. Hope you have a great weekend and see you back on Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. Bye bye.